She came out and she was like, oh, your grandma is sound asleep. She looks peaceful. She looks happy. And she said, don't go mess with her. So I just poked my head in a little bit and saw her. And then I did not know that that would be the last time I saw my grandma alive. Yeah. It's the freaking last time I saw my grandma alive.
Someone who never asked for love, but knows how to take it. Are you that?
Hey guys, it's Auntie out here, and I am back again with another video. And I know I've been gone for a while. It's been almost a year. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot, like college work and stuff like that. It's been very busy in my life, and a lot of stuff happened to me in these past couple of years. And yeah, I had to, bounce back real quick. But once again, it's Atia, and make sure you keep that smile on your face because I know it looks beautiful on you. Story time of when I lost my grandma. And yeah, I'm sorry to bring your day down, but yeah, it's just something that I've been wanting to do story time on for a long time, but it took me a little while to get over the loss and the pain and stuff like that. So now I'm capable of actually sitting in front of a camera without freaking crying my eyes out. So I'm ready to tell you guys what happened. Yeah. So my grandma was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, and she died in 2018. She died March 31st, and her birthday was on March 22nd. She died a few days after her birthday. And yeah, and it was pretty sad. So basically what happened, she had cancer. She had lung cancer. It spread it to her brain, and it was really tough on her. She fought to the fullest, and she didn't die of cancer. She actually was cured of cancer when she died. She was a fighter, but the brain radiation from getting the tumors out of her brain, it fried her brain, and her brain wouldn't stop. The swelling wouldn't stop. So they gave her steroids, but they couldn't give her any more steroids to get the swelling down. So she ended up dying because of her brain. Your brain controls everything, so her body started to shut down, which was hard to see. It was really hard to see. My grandma lived in Atlanta for most of the time. She had cancer in Arizona. I lived in Cincinnati, so I didn't experience the cancer journey directly because I didn't live in a house with her, but I experienced it indirectly. But the last 2 years before she died, she moved back to Cincinnati, and I used to go over there for school every day. Every day after school, I would go over to my grandma's house and sit and talk and stuff like that, eat dinner with her, and yeah, and we got a little close. The last year, or the second to last year, well, the first year she lived in Cincinnati, it got really hard. She broke her ankle because she started walking. She started being mobile again after she had a seizure in Atlanta before she came to Cincinnati. She had a grand mal seizure, and she lost her ability to walk and talk a little bit. She had to relearn everything. And she started to walk again, and like walk all over the house, walk up the steps sometimes. And then after that, she ended up falling, and she broke her ankle, and she just lost full motivation. And when she didn't want to do anything to help out. She didn't want to do her physical therapy, didn't want to do anything to make the situation better. And so after that, everything just went downhill, and it was pretty sad. She went down to the cancer treatment center, and they said that her brain is swelling and it's nothing we're gonna do for her. And when she got back from the brain thing and getting this MRI and stuff, and more radiation to her brain, which wasn't good, my grandma started talking like, I don't want to live anymore. I don't have any motivation to live anymore. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares for me. And it was tough to hear. It was very tough to hear, because I mean, we're all here for her. We all want her alive. We don't want to see her gone anytime soon. And it was just hard to hear her say, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live anymore. And I mean, I understand from looking from the outside in and fighting cancer for so long and getting tired. I get that, and not being able to have your full self back. And after she started talking like that, my birthday came around January, and they went back to Atlanta and came back for another visit to the cancer center down there. And I heard from my parents that it was a wrap. Like the people down there were really mean to her, and they said that she had barely any time left to live. And after that visit, you could just see everything just change. Her movements, her talking. She didn't talk anymore, barely. She just sat in her bed and just was silent. I skipped a part. Before, when she broke her ankle, she started falling out of the bed more. We couldn't keep her in the bed anymore and stuff like that. We had to take her potty out her room because every time she would try to go to the potty, she would fall, and we have to pick her up and clean all the pee and stuff that was in the potty that fell on her, and it was just really hard to deal with. So she stayed in the bed now and had a diaper on, and so we had to change her. And so she stopped speaking and stuff like that, had to wear a diaper and stuff like that. And then after that, she didn't stop. She stopped eating. She was withering away. She was getting skinnier and skinnier, and she just sat there, like, she barely moved. And she started losing function in her body. Like, her arms, she barely moved her arms anymore. It was just this motion. And so anytime we would give her hugs or anything, she couldn't hug us back. She was like really gone at the time, and it was so freaking hard to see. And it's just like you see someone that raised you, that had full capability of their body when they were raising you and loved you and cherished you and took you all these fun places, and just lose everything they had, their function, everything. It was just freaking sad. And I remember the day before she died, well, not the day before she died, but on her birthday, we went to Cheesecake Factory. No, it was my brother's birthday. We went to the Cheesecake Factory for my brother's birthday, and she came, and I was so freaking mad that my aunt brought her. I don't know why. I know why I was mad. I was mad because I was like, why are you taking her out? She's already ill. I don't want her to get worse. She's already dying. I don't want her to die faster. And that was my whole mindset. And I didn't realize at the time that this was probably like the last time she would be able to experience the world before she passes away. I wasn't thinking that way. I was thinking selfishly. And after that, her birthday came. We celebrated her birthday. She had her little crown on. She turned 60 years old. And a couple days after her birthday, my dad told us to go check up on her and see if she needed her diaper changed. And my cousins said they already changed it, so we didn't need to change it. So my mom went in her room, and she came out, and she was like, oh, your grandma is sound asleep. She looks peaceful. She looks happy. And she said, don't go mess with her. So I just poked my head in a little bit and saw her. And then I did not know that would be the last time I saw my grandma alive. Yeah. It's the freaking last time I saw my grandma alive. And the next day, my cousins called, and my aunt was out of town. The person that cared for her, she was out of town at the time. My cousins were taking care of her, and they called and they said that she wasn't moving, she wasn't responding. They were trying to feed her, but it's just no response. And my parents rushed over to the house, and the next thing I know, I get a call from my mom, and she said that your grandma's gone. I lost it. I fell to the ground so freaking hard. I fell to the ground so hard. I was like, so much pain that rushed onto me. It was like heartbreaking. I never felt that before. It was like my first loss. I never really lost anyone that close to me before. And it was really hard to deal with, and I was just crying and crying. My brother was little. He's not that little. He's like 6 at the time, and he didn't understand what was wrong. He was coming up to me like, Kanaya, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, Grandma just died, and he's just laughing, having a fun time. He just didn't know. And so we go to after that happened, we get everything arranged for the funeral and stuff. So I got to see her at the thing you go to before the funeral to check the body and see how they're presenting the body for the funeral. And I go up to her and I see her, and she didn't look like her normal self, but it wasn't that bad. And she was cold, she was firm. It wasn't like an alive body. And I couldn't keep it in. I literally could not keep my tears in to save my life. I just cried. I cried so hard. I just held her hand, and I just wanted her alive. I was just so, at the time, it was so many things that I regretted. I was like, I wish I would have spent more time with her. I wish I would have went in her room the day before she died. I wish I would have hugged her. I wish I would have did this, that. And it's just like, it's nothing you can do. Like, life, everyone dies. You just have to figure out how to deal with the pain. The pain sometimes never goes away, but it gets easier to live life. And so I didn't want to get her dress dirty. I'm not her dress, but her little blazer she had on, her little red dress she had on. It was so cute. And I mean, I shed a tear on her. That tear goes down in the grave with her, you know. And yeah, I just cried. And then the day of the funeral came, and I cried there too. It was just, you know, it was just tears full of waterfalls, you know. And I just cried and cried and cried, and I just said my goodbyes, and they closed the casket, and the funeral happened, and it was sad. And I just, to this day, I still wish she was here. She could see my graduation, see when I get married, see who I'm married to, see my kids, just see how I live my life now, see how I'm doing. But I know she's watching over me. My grandma is up there right now watching over me, and I know she has my best interest of heart. And she's watching me make this video probably right now. So yeah, this is my story time of when I lost my grandma. And once again, my name is Atia, and make sure you keep smiling, because I know that smile looks beautiful on you. yeah. And I'm gonna start being more active, and I'm gonna post every Friday, so be ready. Turn on them notifications, comment and subscribe, and yes, join the Atia fam. Join me in on this journey of life. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Yeah, ouch. Yeah.